I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel, she, they.
I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Amaya, also she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him. I play Aura, he, him.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
Hi, I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Ballantyne, he, him.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM.
Do it.
It's too late.
Just gonna leave him deal with the fuzz.
To be honest, it's only affecting you.
Yeah.
The cameras can't see how dirty your glasses are.
It's only affecting you.
Stop moaning!
So does that mean you weren't rolling badly, you just couldn't see?
You just couldn't see.
Sorry,
I didn't mean that.
I know, it's funny. When last...
Sorry.
Sarah's still off sick.
Sarah's off still, unfortunately.
With the COVID.
But
We don't
wish her
record these
well.
in one go.
And hopefully
I
she's
just wear
here
the same
next
clothes all
time.
the time.
I only own one jumper.
So, last time...
We don't have sweets to keep us quiet.
Oh no. You guys finally made it back to Dustmere. Your tense meeting with Gaspar, you met with the Keeper, the Apotheos Keeper, where he tasked you to find out where Duke de Biles, the source of these miracles, whether they were real, whether it was just heresy worship or that kind of stuff, and you followed these threads that Eugene saw, these threads of illusion that he saw with detect magic down into the sewers. And you gathered up all your thoughts. You came up with theories about the dukes trying to overthrow what is it you're trying to make themselves gods and manipulate the masses into new pantheons and these kinds of things. You connected some you fitted some of the pieces of the puzzle together. You did know that whatever it was that was causing this faith in de Biles was an illusion. And so you followed those threads down into the sewers, eventually finding a hag-like creature in a cage that had been weaving these threads from down here up into the minds of the people of Dustmere. And you fought both it and a giant snake that seemed under its control as well. And Freya slew it with a guiding bolt and a spiritual weapon, a harpoon, and you found a few things down in the sewers, eventually deciding to make your way back up to civilization. It is very late at this point. It is the early hours of the morning, and if you guys stay out much later, we'll be rolling to see if you get exhausted.
Bedtime.
I'm gonna go straight for the column petal.
It's closed. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no.
Why did you say you can? Why did Clayton give us this option if it's closed?
Well, I don't know. I didn't realise it was
Wait, what
late.
time is it?
I don't know. It's probably, past midnight. How long were we down there? Do we have any idea?
So long. We were down there at least an hour, and then I stopped doing the disguise self.
Yeah.
So a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest, yeah.
I reckon we've got couple of hours till sunrise.
All right, come on. We can make a snuggle palace in Kaz's living room. It's fine.
Okay.
She won't mind.
She might mind the smell.
Yeah, we're all gonna need to have showers.
Yeah, you guys are stinking out the little alleyway behind the coal and petal.
I'll go and open the door. I do the secret knock. As I'm trying.
Could you remind me what the secret knock is?
No, I listened to this the other day and it's like, what? As I'm unlocking the door.
So you got a set of keys?
Yeah, she's told me she gave me a set of keys.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I'd given you a spare.
Yeah, you've given me a spare key.
Okay, yep. So you open the door. You will go into this airlock area. That's a corridor down.
We don't want to be in there that long.
It's pretty cramped.
Shut the door.
With Clayton as well. There's 7 of you in this corridor.
So bad.
And then you open the next door within.
After shutting the first door first.
Yeah, of course. Obviously.
Just making sure you were going to
make sure that's passed down the line, yeah. And you walk in and it is quiet. And there's a couple of candles burning low. There's no trace of anyone here. It's pretty much unchanged, but for another empty glass of wine.
Kaz?
You hear movement from the other room.
I'll go and check. It's just let me that we're back.
She opens the door as you come back.
What the fuck is that smell?
Yeah, she wrinkles her nose the moment that you see her.
Sorry.
She's like, what on earth?
We're gonna go and shower and stuff now. We were in the sewers. It was grim.
Yeah.
We tried.
I won't lie, I was a little worried because it's fucking like, fuck, God knows what time it is. Just go and clean. How many of there are you?
Oh, we got another extra one. I'm sorry. The column pel was shut. I was gonna shove them all in there.
Okay, as long as they're there. Yeah, just. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Okay.
And close the door. There is a bath. You guys can start.
All of us in there just.
That bath is gonna, look rank.
Yeah, it's buckets and bath, so it's gonna take a few hours.
I will honestly just keep my clothes on, just keep dousing myself in water, even if I'm just standing up with a bucket.
I just take my outer layers off, just rinse, and then just go to bed.
Yeah, so after a while, you guys clean yourselves as best as you can. You're the only one that can cast prestidigitation, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you're probably fine.
I mean, I'm not going to be a dick. I will clean others up as well.
Yeah, with the combination of that and the stripping off the worst of the clothes, the outer layers.
I make a little bath for Zeal. Because he wanted one of the, there you go.
He I mean, to be fair, he seems alright as a familiar, kind of.
He wanted one.
Yeah, he did. So he washes himself as well. Seems a bit pointless, but he's fine with it and he likes it.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys bedding down? There's like a sofa, and then there's the one room. So you'll have to make do.
I mean, I'll use
There's a chair as well.
I can find to just curl up in the corner like a cat
and stuff.
Yeah, Clayton just sits up against the wall on the floor and he's like, and he just snoozes. Ori, you said you had something to do.
Yeah, sort of when everyone's bedding down, I'm just going to find sort of a quiet corner and sort of sit down and sort of make myself comfortable. And I'm going to attempt the meditation that I've been trying each night since Freya showed me.
Okay, sure. So is everyone else? I will come back to that in a moment when bedding down is done. So is everyone just making do? There's a sofa. Clayton's on the floor.
You say there was a chair?
There is a chair.
That's basically a bed. For
Yeah, he crawls up onto there. Yeah, that's fine. And there is a sofa.
You're in your room, I guess.
Yeah,
and there is the other spare room. You're right. There is a spare room.
I'm in Kaz's room.
I guess Freya's got the sofa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Freya's on the sofa. You're on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I go to bed, I'm just going to make some notes in my little diary.
Yeah.
I have them. Yeah.
And I'll have something after this if Kaz is still up.
Sure. Anything in particular?
No, nothing. Just little notes and.
Okay,
doodles.
Sure. Let's do Sentinel. So you're moving into Kaz's room. She's in the bed.
Is she already out?
It's hard to say. She's on her side and she's like, you can hear her breathing faintly.
She's faintly breathing. Is she okay?
She's all right.
Well, she's not heaving breath. she's breathing the way she's asleep. What do you want to say?
That's
I think she's asleep. I'm probably just getting behind her and spoon her.
Yeah. No. She seems quite she seems out of it, but she's cozies up to you, and she's sound asleep. And it is late. It's as much as there's no windows here. You feel that weariness as you're crawling up into the bed with her, and it's warm, and your toes and your fingers feel freezing, and you're you don't touch her too much with the cold fingers, and eventually you drift off. What? Is it because you do it to me?
Yeah, I do it to us.
I feel like there's some wishful thinking coming into the way you said that.
Well, yeah, the sentinel doesn't want to wake her, and she knows that she's got freezing hands and feet, and
We're also just friends.
yeah.
Okay.
So she cozies up, and
Sure.
and you drift off.
That's later.
And as the sounds get quiet in the place once again, Aura, so you're up against the wall, not too far from Amaya and Clayton, and you're gonna meditate. Was that what you said?
Yeah, I'm going to attempt the meditation that Freya showed me.
Okay.
Maybe with guidance.
She's asleep.
Okay. So you.
Does Freya? Sorry to interrupt. Does Freya do? Would she do like a? Does she have like a nightly ritual?
You've seen her do her nightly a ritual that she does, but she gets in and she's just on the sofa and she's just like out like a light.
Cool.
Okay, so Aura, you're sort of fighting the tiredness and determined, especially after what happened and the moment where everyone said that you sprouted wings. You just had a blank period of time that you remember feeling a sort of a deep resonance. And so you meditate for a moment, doing what Freya taught you, just to listen and just to be there and to try and reach with your mind as opposed to with your ears. And it takes a moment, but you begin to hear a faint sound of something. You feel it in your centre, and it reminds you of another thing Freya told you in that lesson, which was that those who are devout enough, it said that they're able to hear the voice of their deity in different ways, a lot of the time, even when they're not meditating. And sometimes it can be a chiming, a chorus of bird song, and you listen more intently, reach out to it, and the presence of things in the room bleeds away, and you reach out with questions, reaching for answers for things that you have, the questions you have. What is this thing that you have faith in, this thing that saved you from dissolving into nothing in the edge so long ago, but you don't know what it is, you don't know anything about it? And the reverberations grow and they grow, and you feel yourself swimming in nothing. You can barely feel your body at this point, and then the reverberations stop and you hear nothing but silence. You open your eyes and you see nothing. And you blink. You can tell you're not awake. Your body is moving distantly above you in this moment, silent but still. And roll a wisdom save for me, please.
9.
Okay. You feel close, and you feel like you're so close but tired, so exhausted. And you feel like if you keep practicing this, you're going to know something. It's going to come to you. And then in that moment, you lose it and you fall asleep.
Okay.
Right. So the morning comes.
Sorry, I just to go back. I would have had time to do the mask. Or
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight.
You'll for 2 hours. You'd have to take.
So we'd then probably get exhaustion.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Yeah. It is like, it was like 3 a.m. kind of thing. So.
Let's go.
Yeah, I probably should have got you guys rolling, but it was combat. Yeah, so you guys sleep through the early portion of the day, and you will wake up. Aura, you feel the remnants of this with you. It's a buzzing sensation in your center, in your fingers. You're like, it feels like you're getting somewhere. Like, if only, you could just meditate all the time. But you would get there. You feel like you're getting closer to something. Okay. So I would say Kaz probably wakes up first because she slept the normal hours of the day, and she gets up quietly. I don't know if she would try not to disturb you. She goes through the living room where you guys are all out, and when you're all waking up, she's back and doing stuff. She looks a little bit annoyed. She's like, all these fucking people in my house. But yeah, the second half of the day is yours.
Did you get through any of the to-do list I left you?
Well, yes, but I am also a very busy person.
I know. So, how much of the to-do list did you get done?
Well,
I know you have your own things to do, but...
Yes. I'll be honest. In terms of the tailor, I think that's something that we should do together. Okay. I don't want to do that on my own. I think that we need to do it right, like you say. Yes, by all means, keep the thieves' tools.
She didn't know I stole those.
I thought you'd scribble something down.
PvPS.
Yeah. By all means, keep those. In terms of the magic license for Aura, is that his?
Do we want to change your name? We can do that easy. These are just fake papers.
Well, I can't do it right this minute anyway because...
do I need to go and steal you some more fancy wax stuff?
You're not actually that far off. The problem is that they don't keep this stuff in an easy-to-rob prison office. So it will have to be...
That's what we got.
Not for magic licenses.
Oh, yeah.
That was just for the papers to get you into the desert. If we want a magic license, I can find some stuff that's going to be... It's counterfeit, but it'll be so close that it'll pass nearly all close inspection, I'll say.
She's good.
But what do you need? What did you want? Do you want to be... you'll need to tell me these things. Your name, the sorcerer, I presume you want to be. What's your source? Is it your bloodline? All these things we'll need to know.
Yes.
We did sorcerer bloodline for me, so easy enough.
I think that fits as closely. I don't really know.
It's the easiest one they can't really check. Everyone's got a cousin of a cousin who was originally spawned by a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, you by all means become a wizard, but you'll have to buy all the books, otherwise they probably won't believe you.
It's an expensive lifestyle.
It was already before you were casting spells, darling.
I wouldn't go alchemist. I think sorcerer is the best.
Yeah.
But
okay, we'll do that and then...
Or cleric might be quite funny, but I don't know if you would be able to pull it off.
We've got to go through a temple to do that, I think.
They have their own
special things.
Yeah, Freya says, one thing she does say is that they're not really the same licenses. They don't. And Kaz nods. She's like, yeah, I mean, even I don't really know what these little envelopes they have. They're closed. We've tried envelopes before, but they have ways of knowing. Unfortunately.
I think sorcerer then.
Seems like the only option.
We can give you an envelope and seal it, but
just an envelope.
I mean, do you have the paraphernalia? What would your god be? These are all considerations. If you want this to be convincing, it's the whole piece.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, stick with sorcerer.
You do have a bit of a paladin look about you, though. You could always try that route, but if you have no connections within the choruses, then that may also seem strange.
Well, I haven't really explored the religious side of things so far. Be a little glance towards Freya. I think sorcerer sounds like it fits. I don't know anything about magic. It just kind of happened.
Kind of works.
Already talking like a sorcerer. It's perfect. Let's go with that. It's my recommendation as well.
Okay.
Do we get to come up with a fake name for you?
I guess I didn't give it much thought while we were...
Husty.
Say Jeff, I think.
have a think. I need to get the wax. It's something that I'm going to do this afternoon, which is now actually. And she looks over and kicks Clayton.
Hey,
I don't know who you are, but can you get out of my house?
he's another one of ours.
Yeah.
I don't just bring complete strangers over. Just half strangers.
It is getting a bit cramped, and it smells in here.
We tried. Okay.
I will gladly pay for you all to sleep in the coal and petal.
It was just a bit late last night. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I've been here. I've been living here for a few weeks. It's we. And she looks around at all of you and she's like, the Duke's coming into the city to deal with the violence. I think that was something that we've been hearing in the papers. It's not all bullshit. Business is down since the alchemist murders. Julian overthrowing your father has only made this worse. The Grand is a dangerous place right now, and it's why I've been living here.
Did you hear anything about those alchemists, the ones that survived?
Does she know anything?
Yeah, we told her.
As in that you are one of them. Does she know that?
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah. I'm afraid not. There was one other missing. Obviously there's you. I don't think they've released any names, and we didn't have any on our records.
Are they still in prison, or were they released?
The men responsible?
No, the alchemists.
Oh, the ones that died.
Yeah, there were, some of the party were killed, but I thought some were arrested.
I think there was 3 that died, and then 2 were missing.
Oh, I thought there was more. Never mind.
Yeah, from my knowledge, what I thought I told you was that Felton, who was the young one, he's missing. And then the record was that 2 of them, the brothers, died, and then the older guy died as well.
Oh, fair. Cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bigger party.
I will check. Because
no, that sounds right. Never mind.
And she says, but...
so I have just asked, is the other one still missing, Felton?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I'll be honest, we haven't really been investigating. We clamped down on the establishment, we shut the doors. It's under refurbishment. Awful place anyway. It was all a big piss take of the V family, really. Smuggler's Gleam. Awful place. But that's kind of besides the point. Even the Yaldrin family are thinking of closing their fronts and just operating on the real world.
Really?
Yes. Like the Desmonderos. The money launderers, they kind of don't really bother with fronts.
Yeah.
They do some of it, but they're more just like there for like accountants for hire kind of thing. Yeah.
Where's Dom?
I actually bumped into him yesterday. He's acting strange. I think he knows about Julian. That's all I can explain it. I didn't tell him about you. I think it's far too dangerous. If Julian finds out you're alive, both of you, you are as safe as you could possibly be in this city right now, and that's because those who are a danger to you think you're dead.
Well, we can keep it that way for a bit longer.
I would do that, yes. To keep yourselves disguised, whatever you can do. I can help in ways that I can, but yes, in terms of other things on my list, and she looks down at it and she eyes you out the corner of her eye. Getting into the ball. Now, I can probably get us some tickets, but I'm not going to be able to get tickets for everyone. And there's a chance they'll make them difficult, if not impossible, to counterfeit. And if that's the case, we'll need to find other ways in.
In which case, we do have another solution. I just didn't want to use the paperwork from what's his face, the keeper.
Oh yes. You haven't met him, I assume, since. And how did this go? You came out of the sewers. I haven't spoken to you all. What happened?
Snakes.
Big snakes.
Lots of snakes.
Also small snakes.
And a hag.
In a cage.
A hag in a cage or snakes in a cage?
Oh, the snakes were free range.
They were free range snakes.
Like, show her like a bit of the bite that I've got on my side.
Oh my god. Well, You're all okay, I assume.
Oh yeah, I remembered. I bring out like the book and I'm like, I found this, and I like put it down and I'm like,
It is like, it was dry down there, but now you're in a place that's actually dry. It's definitely moist. Like, it's got some moisture to it.
I'm gonna say from what I think that looks like it's made of skin and written in blood. So I would like to stop my association with it here.
Yeah, you just pop it on the conspiracy table.
Yeah.
Where did you find this?
We need to find a new place to do conspiracy
the
balls.
hags.
We
Yeah.
need to clear out of here. Let's go and get you guys.
Hey, look, you're welcome to come and conspire in here and drink, but it's the sleeping.
It's alright, I'm happy to go to the Colon Petal.
I am used to a nice lifestyle, and having, she looks down at Clayton. I don't even know who that is.
Clayton, this is Clayton. He does
sometimes
work for Duncan.
You were, he's like, Zaithwaite, right? And she's nodding, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
Well, I was just going to go to the Colon Petal and actually have a proper bath. Thank you for your water, though. I need to wash my jacket.
You just go in.
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the Colon Petal.
Well, you want to go and set up in the colon? Set you guys up in the Colon Petal then.
I probably wouldn't look at the bath for a while.
I'll go and clean it now.
I did my best.
Oh, thank you, darling. She can do no wrong. You guys, however,
and especially me, and I'm just going to go and sulk, and I'm going to go and try and clean her bath.
Okay, and what are we doing with are you leaving the book on the table?
Oh yeah, that's just saying there. I'm not picking it up ever again.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
I'll read it later, but I'm currently sulking.
Okay, so you go off into the bathroom area. The rest of
Oh god, it's worse in the day.
It's on the ceiling.
You know when you're like drunk, you think, oh, I've done a really good job cleaning stuff. You go back and you're like, nope, I missed everywhere.
It's exactly what it's like. You're cleaning in half white. It's everywhere. Sewer. Okay, so you're going Colon Petal. What's everyone else doing? Clayton's going to follow you.
I'll go into
Yeah.
Colon Petal.
Okay, so you guys make your way out. Moxie, you staying?
I will stay with Sentinel.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're still in the hideout. Kaz is. I guess she'd probably be looking over at the book for a moment and then looking at the conspiracy table. And she says over to you guys before you leave, though. She's like, You all need to be careful that you don't draw attention to my girls.
We will, but I'm just going to say, they draw attention themselves.
Yes, I know.
We don't really help with that.
We'll try and help.
We just kind of stand there and watch.
If you,
Yeah, I concur with Amaya. That's pretty much it.
Like, I'm a complete wallflower. I never get involved in anything.
roll a deception check.
Straight up, that's a lie.
There's no doubt.
Deception.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a 19 plus 21.
Okay. She's like, oh, okay.
I laugh at this.
You had me convinced for a moment there, Maya.
Shut up, Moxie.
I never took you. Well, either way, more of that then, please. I obviously they trust you, but and you're earning my trust, but still, it's a scary time in the city, and I would suggest getting that writ, because that kind of thing is a powerful tool for you.
We already have it, don't we?
You guys have the one he gave you from. That's the house presage seal on it. But he said that he wants that back, and that he will give you an official writ.
He said to sort of try to hide him in a temple district.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, he said he's hiding out in the temple district, and if you, that's your payment, is that he'll give you a writ. But he wants that one back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys make your way up into the Colon Petal, and we are left with the Sentinel in the bathroom cleaning in a strop. And what are you doing, Moxie?
So I was wondering if Kaz, I mean, do you have can you do anything about my hair? Can we make it less conspicuous?
Oh yeah, of course. What would you like me to try?
You should have asked me. Give some green dye.
I don't know, just black maybe, I guess. Yeah.
Of course. Let me have a look. And if I don't have any, I will be able to. I'll fetch some this afternoon. I've got to go in. And she starts rummaging through some of her drawers, and she's like, if I haven't got anything here, then I'll be able to get something in town. Black is probably going to be easy to find, but I can find anything else if I'm there.
Yeah, I don't want to draw too much attention to myself. Like I like it. I like the whites and the purple, but it is kind of noticeable.
Oh, it seems like such a shame. Well, black is going to wash you out.
Well, I'll make it work.
Okay. Well, I'll pop into. I've got to go and get a few things anyway, and the dye will work well with hair, so I'll get some of that later. We'll sort that out later.
Yeah, just let me know how much it is. I'll get you.
Darling, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh, before we go into the coal and petal, I would tell Maya, I just have a very quick errand to run. I'll be back in like half an hour.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't be conspicuous.
Eugene, you just walk off. You guys.
I just go to the apothecary shop and pick up those spices that I wanted to buy.
Yeah, nice. That's no problem. Yeah. Which was it? A collection of spices that you wanted?
Yeah, I just asked for Apari spices. I wasn't specific.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and she was finding them, right?
Yeah.
Did you already pay? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't.
You're going to get a shock or something, aren't you?
Let me quickly check. I think I wrote this down. It will be 2 silver.
Oh, cool.
For a small bundle of spices. Like a little bundle of small little bags with powdered spice in them.
Cool. You don't have another one of those, do you?
Yes, another 2 silver, yes.
Yeah, can I buy 2, please?
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So that's 4 silver.
No worries. Okay. And in the meantime, Kaz comes into the bathroom, or into her room with a bath in it. And she's like...
Bath nook.
Bath nook, that's cute. What are you doing?
Cleaning.
Look, just leave this to me. We can sort this out.
I didn't want to put you out too much. And we've fucked it around in here. I'm so sorry.
No, look. I was annoyed last night. It was late, and it's been a tough few weeks on my own here. I'm not used to having people in the space. That's all. It was,
I didn't realise you were living here full time.
Well, yeah, unfortunately. My mother's not happy about it, and she doesn't know where the exact place is, but...
Good, I hate your mother.
Well... She sighs, like knowing...
Someone get popcorn.
Like knowingly, Well, I don't, surprisingly.
Oh yeah, what shock. Sorry.
It's all right. You both are welcome to stay here, though. Unless you want to be with your friends, it's up to you.
I missed you too much.
Yes, it was strange without you here. But you're back, and we'll be all right. It just feels like I feel like a grown-up. I hate it.
You are a grown-up. You've been a grown-up for about 6 years.
Well, not the same as you. You know what? Royce really forced you into being a grown-up, and I know that we weren't grown-ups when we were together, but I know it was hard for you living almost 2 different lives.
Yeah. Everything's just gotten so fucking weird since we got back.
What can I do to help?
I don't know. This whole thing with Julian is so fucked up. I didn't think I cared. I was too busy trying to just fucking get us the money, and we were going to run, you, me, Gina, Dominic if you wanted to come, and then we could just go, and I didn't care. But that's mine. I work too hard for him to just decide that he wants it. It's not fair.
I know. There is more out there, though, than the Syndicate. And I know that it feels strange to say it, that there are other syndicates out there. I feel that you are too important for whatever Julian is trying to do. You're too important.
I kiss her.
Yeah. You can tell that she's shocked, but she doesn't push away. And then she just holds you, and she sort of laughs as the kiss breaks and she hugs you. She's kind of laughing.
Why are you laughing at me? That's mean.
Because we're cleaning a bathroom that smells like shit.
I spent all of those years just thinking that you were like a sister to me, and that's what I was feeling. And then I spent God knows how long just with Moxie and with Gina and like protecting her like a sister. Like, I don't want to rip people's throats out at the thought of them hurting her, but the thought of anyone touching her hair on your head makes me want to go fucking feral.
And she doesn't say much. She just sighs and smiles, and I think what we have is special, and I don't know what it is, but I guess the time apart does make things clearer. And when you left for the desert, and I found myself thinking, why on earth did you just make this license? Why did you just make this something that can happen? You just got back, and then you were going again. But I think that's the way it has to be. It doesn't matter what we want sometimes. It matters what's right, and I think that's more important. I want what's right for you. This feels right, but the world is a complicated place.
I don't want to leave you again.
And she hugs you. And I think she'd probably hug you for a while.
Jax collects herself and she goes, "Look, do you need a accompaniment for your various errands today?"
Well, I mean, you can if you like. It's no. You completed that job for that keeper, and you deserve to go and get your reward. I'm going getting hair dye and some wax. You go and meet a keeper, and you keep your friends safe. I'll be fine. I'll be quieter and more unnoticed without you anyway.
Rude. I kiss her again.
Yeah, she kisses you, and then she pulls away and whisks herself out of the room and says, "Don't clean up, just leave." And she walks out.
Fine.
In the Coal and Petal, you guys have been trying to. You guys have been trying to book a room.
For a good 20 minutes.
And this woman is there like this. She's a half elf.
Oh, not again.
Is it her again?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes, love this
I just like push Eugene down slightly behind the counter.
first-
Oh no, am I there?
No, you're not there.
I'm
You're not there
yeah.
actually. No, it's just you two and Clayton and Freya.
Oh no!
What Freya do?
Choose your charm, Amaya. You got this.
Have you come back with my cups?
They did leave them on the doorstep.
Didn't you guys know? I think that there was a jug.
Only to the jug.
Oh, you took-
Oh, it was a jug.
Everything,
Yeah.
That's what she says.
Because Freya collected all the cups
Oh, yeah.
and put them on the side.
I wonder if she'll notice. Let's see.
Like a good cleric.
That's a natural 20. So that was an. I am out a jug, and I served you a beer in a jug. Your group. It was a gnome, I think.
I don't know what you're
Oh god! I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh wow, well played.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just going to deny it because technically I didn't have a beer.
Roll. No, I said no. She said I think there was a gnome that had the beer.
And I just said I don't know what you're talking about because...
Well, I mean, what do you want?
Oh, we wanted to book a room. Or how many? A few? However many a few rooms is.
She goes over to
We
the
have
book.
coin.
Well, yes, that's how you pay for rooms.
But I'm just saying that it's here and we have it, so we can give it to you.
Okay. She moves over to the books, over to the ledger. She starts flicking through the pages. I'm just looking for an inn.
Just look at my... Well, we could always try one of the others instead.
We could, but no offence, Aura, and I say this because of myself, and also no offence, Freya, because I'm assuming Freya is also here. We stink. So if we can get a room here, it's better that we do, so we can have a bath.
And then she comes over and she's like, I'm charging you more for the smell.
Okay, so yes, we smell now, but if we come back for a second night, will you take the price back down to a normal price? Because we will, I promise you, I'm going straight for a bath.
Okay. It's 5 silver a night. 5 silver for 1 bath each. You're not showing water because that's disgusting.
I agree.
So how many baths is that?
How many baths is it?
5 with Clayton.
5, and how many rooms?
You want at least 2. One for the girls.
How many
one for the boys.
how many rooms? People does the
You
room?
can squeeze 2 in a room.
2. So we've got Freya and me. Yes, we need 2.
3.
3 rooms.
3, because they'll be in the hideout.
Yeah.
3 of Clayton's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, I'm happy bunking with the lads, but... And she's
Sure,
like,
I mean, Eugene.
Am I one of the lads?
Oh, wait, we don't know any gnomes, do we?
he's like, oh, okay, actually, no, maybe I'll just get mine. Well, actually, to be honest, I've got no money, so...
I'll cover Clayton, it's fine.
Will you cover me as well? 'Cause I'm
Yes.
not there.
So you're getting 3 rooms, a room for Clayton, or are you getting just 2? And you'll squeeze in with the boys?
We'll just get 2.
We'll just get 2, yeah.
Okay.
At what
So-
stage do I walk in? Is she still there?
Yeah, so you walk in while they're dealing with things. Where's my jug?
Oh, I am terribly sorry. Did you not get the money I left you? I paid for it because
How much did you leave her?
The gold.
gold.
She squints and she's like,
I left you a gold for it.
okay.
Sorry, I didn't realise I still had it in my hand. I must have been awfully drunk. I do apologise so much.
Well, just so you know, they're not for sale.
I know. I really didn't mean to.
Roll a persuasion check.
2.
She's like, if I see you stealing anything, then I'm calling the...
I've never stolen anything in my life. I
guards.
suppose technically yes, but never before, and I won't again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, that's 3 gold and 5 silver for the rooms in the bath.
Cool.
But did you get the gold that I left you?
Oh.
Do I believe it?
Roll an insight check.
It's 11 on the dice.
Yeah, you beat her.
12.
She's lying.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry again.
It's fine. That's
take this?
3 gold and 5 silver, please.
Cool.
For 1 night and 5 baths.
Thank you very much. I hand over the full amount.
I presume you want soap?
Soap extra.
I thought soap was usually provided with a bath. When I've been to bath houses before, they usually give you the soap and all the paraphernalia that goes with a bath.
Well, normally we do, yes, but we've been having some thefts recently.
Really, who's been stealing things? Has someone been stealing soap?
Got to put a deposit on the stuff.
It's fine.
He says that with complete naivety. It's just like
I
he
think,
generally
yeah,
thinks
I
that
think
someone's been stealing soap.
She sees that, and I think it kind of confuses her a little bit. She's like, it's fine, but please don't steal the soap.
We won't, but we
Well,
may
your
use
track
up
record
most
is
of
not
the
great.
soap. I did nothing.
She's such a fucking bitch.
But who would do such a thing? Steal soap?
Eugene, we'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Okay, here are the room keys.
Thank you very
The
much.
baths are downstairs.
Thank you very much.
You'll have to get us an hour's notice. We need to warm the water up.
Okay, this is the hour's notice. Thank you very much. Do you want us to smell any longer in your establishment?
No.
There
Please
you
just
go. Here's your hour's notice.
Go up and lock yourselves in the rooms, or go out and something else. But the bath.
Oh, before you go, did you, since we've spoken, do you now have a cocktail menu?
She walks off. She just
I'm
walks
just
off.
going to sit down in the middle of the bar and just wait.
Okay.
Probably with Clayton.
Who's going first, baths wise?
I'm guessing no one's going to get a chance with a Maya around.
I tell you what we'll do is, over the next couple of hours, so we'll go into the sort of early afternoon. You all had your baths.
Roll initiative for baths.
When I have,
decks.
While they're go on.
really quick, I was just going to say, when I go to have my bath, I get in with like my full clothes on and then gradually scrub them clean as I like take off each item. So I'm cleaning both my very important jacket at the same time as my body.
I'd probably do the same.
Yeah, okay. I'd say it's going to take you guys a couple of hours.
Oh yeah, we dirty.
Yeah.
Can I run out to a jewellery shop while we are there? Did we agree on how much?
I think didn't you have a budget, a rough idea?
I just kind of want to know, like, that was kind of what I was imagining spending, but I can...
Was it 20?
It was about 20 to 30 for those 2 necklaces.
Yeah, you...
Like a gift wrap.
It depends if you want it. It depends if you want it made to order. So let me just get up mine. In the Mariners Market, there are a couple of places that you can get jewellery. So the first, which comes under the standard markets, the stalls, that they'll import jewellery, and they tend to not actual jewellery, not like the copper wire benders and that kind of stuff that Eugene's bought from before. Those markets are usually really expensive, and you'll have to be careful because they will sell fake stuff, and that's because the import costs are so high because Dustmere is so isolated. There is also an artisan, like an artisano craftsman area, so it's usually around the Tooth and Steel forge. There's a couple of small buildings that actually they make jewelry elsewhere, and then they bring it and they sell it. And there's only one of those. There's some glass coilers, some Fletchers, a chandlery for candles, and then there is a jeweler. You would for between 20 and 30 gold. You'd probably be looking at quite a basic piece if you wanted personalization, like any kind of.
I'm looking for what I want to get. I'll do whatever way is easiest. Is a small, like, silver locket in the shape of a book, and a gold necklace with like a nice opal like feature, like small but like pretty. Yeah,
you would know that to go to the actual jeweler for that kind of stuff. And when you get there, you see it's this man. He's got this big man. Human man, like a bald patch in his hair. He's got a monocle that's like squeezed in with his eye, and then he has massive hands that just look like they're not designed for making jewelry. He's got a friendly smile, and he looks at you and he's like, "Hello there.
Hi.
Some jewelry."
Yes. One, I'm looking for. I want to get a silver locket with a little shape in the shape of a book.
Lovely. Okay.
And
he's like scribbling.
A gold necklace with like a nice opal, some nice working.
Opal. And this is. Do you have a budget idea for this? This is something that I'm going to have to make over the next few days.
Looking maybe around 30 gold for both.
Okay. Yes, that's probably fine. Yes, I can set a nice opal into a nice necklace. You said yes, that's fine. A book in silver, that's absolutely fine. Yes, we can do that. Yes. Well, what we do is we usually take half now, and please take a look at some of the other if you like any, just to prove that I know what I'm doing. I am from a long line of artisanos in jewellery making.
Are you now?
I wasn't expecting you to do this much RP with this. I was just going to pay for it and go. Do they look good?
Yeah, you can roll whatever you can roll an insight to check who he is, or you can roll like an investigation to see which one would you prefer?
What was it, insight or I'll roll investigation?
Go for it.
16 plus 2.
Yeah, they look good, and in fact, while you're there, you recognise the style, and you've seen some of these pieces on people you know. This kind of style that he's got, because he's one of the only jewellers in the city. Yes, well, we'll take half now, and then half on finishing. If that's
And
all right.
and that'll be done in a couple of days.
2 days, yes.
2 days. Lovely. Absolutely fine. Not a problem.
Wonderful. Lovely.
These are
Okay.
for 2 people that are very important to me, so they better be nice. I know they're going to be nice, but, they're for very important people.
Lovely. Okay.
God,
so-
he changed at the end of that. Lovely.
That was me. That's just my voice. Okay.
Just the timing of it.
Okay. Right.
Oh, spices. Oh my, I hope you don't mind. I went to the local apothecary and they had, would it be an apothecary? But they would still have spices and the like to make them. So, and they
Yes,
had to
but there is also there were 2 herbalists.
Oh yeah, fine.
Yeah,
herbalist
so
then.
whichever you'd rather.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I went to the local herbalist shop and they had some spices from. Obviously, I know you say you're not from the Apari, but if you are, hopefully this smells like home. And
Amaya goes really pale and like takes a couple of steps back. She's like, "Is this a trap?"
Trap? Why would I try to trap you? If I tried to trap you, you would just break out of it and probably hit me. Why would I? What use would I have for trapping you? No, it's, and I bought one for you, one for me, because maybe I can make some new sweets out of them.
Did anyone see you buy these, or were you approached about them, or tell me the situation around how you came into these spices?
I was doing something nice for you.
So you went to Kunos Grasses, which is a herbalist.
Kunos. I went to the Kunos Grasses herbalism shop and I bought something for myself as well to make some potions with, and I just thought whilst I was there I'd ask for something nice for you. I apologise if that's not what you wanted, but
I take a few steps forward now. I'm like, thank you, Eugene. That's
would
very
you like to
sweet.
smell them?
Yes, please. Thank you.
So I take a proper whiff out of one.
I'm good.
Start coughing everywhere.
So I take them and I say, thank you very much, Eugene. This means a lot, and I'm sorry for my reaction.
That's all right. Sometimes when people give me presents, I get a bit confused as well.
If you'd like to know more about how to use these spices, you can.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
I can talk to you about them.
Yeah. Next time we have to cook ourselves, that'd be great.
Yeah.
He's got like the brown powder around
You might want
his
to.
moustache.
You've got some around your face.
Oh, my moustache.
Yeah, where you put your nose in the bag, it's all stuck.
Oh, was I a little bit too excited about? Okay, I was
so.
what does it smell like? Or spices, yeah.
Well, because they're these little bags.
Sumac.
So yeah, it's got that sumac. There's like a pepperiness from it, and a dried ginger. There's a because you've got lots of these bags, these little tiny bags of spices, really quite potent and. They're actually really high qualities, with your palate you would know, really nice spices. And Amaya, when you would take a breath, you never did that much cooking when you were at home, but the immediate aromas since then.
I did do some cooking. I spent a lot of time with Nanny.
Oh yeah, you did, of course, that's my bad. Immediately you're transported back to what I was about to say was to Nanny's kitchen. The smells of the cooking, the frying of those spices in oil. You can almost hear the crackling of the spices as he's preparing a meal.
Yeah.
It is a combination of cinnamon and ginger and star anise, sumac. It takes you back.
After I've closed them up, I'm gonna go over and give Eugene a really awkward hug.
Oh, I would give the most awkward hugs back.
It's like the most awkward hug you have ever seen.
Yeah.
Because also you're like,
Clayton just walks
around my
up in
head.
a towel. He's like,
I'm gonna turn around and dude, put some clothes on. No one wants to see that.
he looks down at his ginger.
He's got a towel. It's ginger beef.
Still got it.
Yeah. He gives you a wink.
I close the door in his face. He's just standing
Message
away.
heard.
Go put some clothes on.
All right, you can go off. Okay, so
Did can I say yes to dinner, by the way?
Did you?
It would have been in the note.
She didn't say, did she? She didn't say. But are you going into the Colin Petal, or are you going to go back?
I'd probably go back to check on Moxie.
Yes, Moxie, what have you been doing?
Okay, twiddling my thumbs. No.
I wonder what you've been doing.
Yeah, no. So probably
Xbox.
So since I probably because everyone's going to be bathing for a while, I probably would have taken this time to look at the mask and try and
absolutely.
do some masks.
Quick amend. We did speak about this. So you would have spent more time than we recorded during the excursion. So it's during the downtime we had on the boat back.
Yes.
So I think we've decided it was 3 more days on top of that.
Yeah.
So if you can make, for now, actually it will be 4 in total including today. So you need to make 4 separate checks. I think the DC's on the item, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 16. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Last time you let me, because I was using my wand for mending, you let me do it with Arcana checks. Is that
Yes.
still? Yep.
That's absolutely fine.
Cool. Yeah. So can I get advantage with Ansel?
You can, yeah.
Right. Yes.
He's being annoying though, like a cat.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
One nat 20.
Very nice.
That's 26.
So, but yeah, he's being annoying, like padding around on some of the fragments sometimes. But he is helping.
Oh,
So that's 1 success.
That's one. That's another nat 20.
I just want to fucking give it to you now.
Come on, bitch.
20 dirty.
Yep. Well, yep. Success.
20 of the dirty.
Is it 16?
Yeah, 16. Yes, that's 3 successes so far, and then this will be the
Today's one.
Today's one.
Yeah.
19.
Nice.
So-
4 successes, 5
So
total. 2 days left. So the mask is really taking shape. The brow has become a full set of eyes. The top of the nose is the skeletal small line divided into 2 septums, but it's also you've been fitting really deftly the tiny fragments of bronze that were sort of warped in ways that it would be impossible for a jeweler to merge with bone, because it's part of it and been twisted into one piece. You're able to start melding them in with your wand like a little welding torch, wasn't it? It's coming together really nicely. It's got almost a crown look to the brow, and above the brow you've got these beautiful asymmetric crown spikes that were part of the original design, and it is coming together. It's a couple of days left and it will be one piece.
Nice.
Very
Probably
nice.
come in as you've been like, damn, that looks good.
Yeah, no, I found this in the desert. This was This was from the Graven Guard.
Oh, the not Graven Guard. Shut the fuck up.
Just a piece of a Graven Guard.
Just a piece of a Graven Guard.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I've been keeping myself busy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaz is like, right, well, I am off to...
But this has been like hours. I thought she'd already left.
Okay, I guess it was going to be... I guess, yeah, that's true. I thought you wanted to come back and ask about dinner. That was why...
Oh, yeah, okay, cool then. Yes, I would probably...
Yeah, so just before she leaves, she's like, sure, let's do it. And she leaves. You finish off with your mask. And what's the plan? What's the plan, guys?
After Clayton's got his clothes back on, we go and find him.
He's in the inn.
Cool.
Yeah. It's in the boys' room. Right, well, I mean, what's the plan? You want to go get paid? Is it gold we're getting from this?
Yeah, that was my thought as well, actually. Should we go get paid? What are we doing?
I don't think we're getting money, as it were. We're getting, the writ from this
Wait.
keeper.
We're not getting money for this.
No, I don't believe so.
Wait, hold on.
So broke.
I do have a quick question. Didn't you never... You said that you would tell us how much gold we got from...
No, Gaspar paid you 100 gold
He paid
each.
us separately. They didn't. Clayton didn't.
he cleared their debt, but they
you
didn't
didn't pay
find
them.
anything.
Yeah.
So if anything, he should be in debt to Gaspar. But because of the success of your excursion,
I see.
I suppose we can give him some of the money that we got.
I'm gonna...
you guys got paid.
We're having this conversation separately.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not to be a dick, but I need to eat, and I'd sooner rather not go to Duncan on my own. looking for work.
That's fair enough. Bear with us one moment. We're just going to confer over here. How much should we keep it?
I don't really know. What's the going rate for a mercenary?
Aura, what do you think?
I'll fish out 20 gold from because I had the stuff from Leonidas as well. And there's that.
I'm going to add to that as well. I'll do 20 gold as well. Yeah.
Guys, I'll put 10 because 50 is an insane amount of gold.
Clayton, he can't hear you, but he's like, look, don't worry about it. Like, I'm gonna.
No, we
you
Are we
have
still
to.
in Kaz's, or are we mess up?
This is kind of. I imagine you guys are making your way over at this point. Yeah. Cool. He's like, look, don't worry about it. Look, I'll.
Shh. I put my finger on his lips like this.
Oh my god, everyone's getting their kisses in.
It's the least we can do for. I mean, you came with us and you helped us.
We nearly
did.
Well, just what don't give me a huge amount of gold, just enough to get me by. I'm going to get out of the city at some point.
That's fine. So I collect up. So I'm doing 20. You're doing 20.
I'll do 20.
10. You're not hearing this. This is internal
I'll do
maths. 10. So that's.
Well, you guys
60.
you can't do this in your mind.
I'm casting message.
We're talking really.
He's like, guys, no, you don't.
We're doing it.
I'm going to collect it up. I'm going to put it in like a pouch.
We'll do half instead.
Oh, I've already taken 10
I've already put
How much are you giving him?
So it's
Total.
60 in total, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're 10. And Freya will give 50 gold.
Freya will give him everything.
Freya will give him
I would say
Just do 10.
165 gold.
Should we just do 10 each?
Well, how much are you giving him, guys?
Yeah, 10.
So I'm sticking with 20 because I've
So
known
you
him
mark off
longer
20,
anyway.
marking off.
I did 10.
I'll do
10.
10.
10.
10.
Yeah,
10. 10. So
I don't know, Freya probably
6.
10 as well.
I don't want to take any of her gold.
Yeah. If she wants to do it
Not for
afterwards.
just Clayton.
Do 50 gold then. It'll be 10 from each of us.
No, she wants to
Well,
do
you don't
20.
do 20, sorry, it's a 60
Because I've
then.
known him a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like,
You have.
wow, thank
Did know
you.
that. I don't want you going back to Duncan.
Yeah.
I
All
don't,
getting attacked by snakes.
I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
I'm like, that's enough from her.
He's like, yeah, no, thank you. It truly, I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate your help as well because even though we rib you quite a lot, you're not that bad. You're definitely better than Lloyd
And Dav.
and Dav.
Don't talk about Lloyd too loud in front of Moxie. Jesus.
He was alright at the end.
Oh yeah, I forgot Moxie had a little crush.
Wait, what?
There was like a bit of
probably
subplot
noticed
going on.
that Jack's got a bit more of a spring in her step since she's come back.
Clayton's like,
Wait, what? Oh fuck!
Clayton's like, well, I'm gonna head back to Esquil's old place and just clear it up. I'm gonna give some of this to Cook and see if he knows what he wants to do. But you know where I am if you wanna.
Before you go, please could you give these to Cook as well? And I'm gonna give I've got that little pack of herbs and spices from Jeffrey.
Yes.
I'm gonna take out a small selection, put them in a little pouch, and give to
Nice.
Clayton to give to Cook.
Okay, cool. That's okay. Yeah, he nods. He's like, I'm sure he'll be really happy.
He'll know what to do.
I don't know. He will. He takes it.
I have trained him well.
You know where I am. I'm gonna keep my head down, but I'll see you around.
Let's all bundle in for a group hug.
Nope.
Oh, okay, then it's just me awkwardly going together. No one's joined me, so I'm gonna just step down.
All the other people come, but Sentinel's like, Jack's like, nope.
Yeah, all right. He kind of you wrestle in with him. He's like, he relaxes into for a moment. He's like, okay, look. The reason I'm leaving is because I don't want to be hiking with these two. He's too big. I mean,
What's wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you, mate. It's just a small room.
It's a small guy.
Oh, those are double beds to me.
Not to me. I just thought you guys have done enough for me, so I'm going to go see our cookies.
Cool, well, you know where to find us for like maybe the next 12 to 24 hours. After that,
Who knows?
see ya.
I'll see you around. And he leaves.
Bye, Clayton.
He just leaves. Okay.
Oh, Moxie, do you want one of those cocktails that I told you about?
What, the Alchemist Folly?
Yes, they'll definitely have that at the bar. Just ask for the cocktail
It
menu.
is mid-afternoon.
They drinking.
We are not drinking.
We hang around for lunch, or we're gonna.
Yeah, I would definitely ask for the cocktail menu. I start sniggering.
You were there though when he asked for the cocktail menu the previous night because you just had cactus water.
Yeah, but
Sorry, we watched
I
the
don't know about the other thing. But yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, if we're sticking around, yeah, I could go out for a drink.
So long as you're not going to cause a scene, you know it's going to be my fault.
Freya's like, shouldn't we go to the keeper?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do that first, and then we can do drinks with dinner. Everyone
I
in
think
for
we've learned
cocktails
the
and
night
dinner?
off.
I won't be
that's
here
the
for
plan.
dinner.
Why are you leaving us
What are you
too?
doing?
I'm going to have dinner with Cass.
Oh, that's cool.
Ah,
I've just not seen her in a while, you know.
oh, fair.
We'll take care of Moxie.
Yeah.
If she gets caught by anyone unsavoury, I will kill each and every one of you individually.
Well, it's not going to happen.
I'm just saying.
Also, you'll be having so much fun on your date, they won't matter, so it's cool.
Who said anything about a date?
Well, it's a dinner date.
Yeah. You're having dinner? Isn't it a date?
Yeah, all right, okay, let's go.
Okay, so you guys going to where are you going? You tell me.
The place to get the thing.
Temple District.
The place to get the thing.
Yeah,
The
there you go.
keeper. The keeper
The Temple
man.
District, right. So, yeah, you guys head across town to the Temple Corridor or Temple District. It's pretty close to the coaching station, so you move through the Mariners Market north.
Point of order, I have disguised self to look like a generic tiefling.
Generic tiefling.
Generic
how-
tiefling number one.
You haven't got your
male
black hair yet.
No, how long does it take to get to Temple District?
It's probably an hour.
I can keep casting mine at will, which is why
Yeah,
we don't do it.
fuck it. You know, I will do disguise self as well.
Sure.
So,
So-
Keep an eye out for Emberin, just as we go, knowing that if he turned up on the day I was hoping for, it would be today.
Yeah, you haven't heard any word from him as of yet. But yeah, you keep an eye out. It's busy in town, it's busy in the market. You move through from the Coal and Petal across the centre of Market, north. As you arrive on the main thoroughfare that leads to the temple corridor, you hear the rumbling of these giant carriages called phaetons that a couple of you arrived in. And
Bus.
yeah, the bus. And you move into an area that divides the guild district. So the guild garden is to your south, and to the north of the temple district is the eastern stubs, which is the nice part where Aura's home is, and where
Do we walk close enough to the guild district to be able to see it, or is it just...
you would probably walk past it. Yeah, the guild to the guild garden.
So I would say, do you think I should go and see the Alchemy Guild at some point and let them know I'm alive?
Will it get you in trouble?
I didn't really do anything wrong. I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't know what's happened since we came back from the desert. We were gone a while. We've gone a few months.
I'll be honest with you, Eugene, you're asking the wrong person because I've never been here before.
Well, neither have I.
I think
But
in
if you-
the circumstances it'd be best not to go alone if you do go. Just with how many things are going on here now.
I suppose that would potentially leave you, Moxie. You're the most learned out of this group. I don't know. I don't want to be, obviously everyone's got particular skills, but I might need a book smart person on this job.
He's right.
we can. Yeah, I suppose we could go now, or do we want?
We don't have to necessarily go now. We can go after we've gone to the temple district together.
Yeah, I guess.
And what sort of time is it in the afternoon?
It's mid-afternoon.
Oh, so okay, so it's not too bad.
So we've got time.
Yeah, do they have open hours, or is it just an
Well,
open
that's what I was
door
wondering. I don't want to
policy?
go at an unsociable time.
Do we just walk past and knock on the door?
So
Maybe
you
it's that
guys...
sort of place. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, as you would walk past it, so I can tell you what you see if you like.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Big wanted sign.
Oh no! Run! So who's the moustache?
there's like a
absolutely
setback kind of semicircular part of the road out of cobbles and a large archway, and through the archway and over the wall you can see people walking among orange and brown plants. There are tall cacti, and then you see 3 one-story buildings. Each of them have sort of angular grey walls. One of them is a bit like a pillbox, a small one, and they're just set back from the street about 30 feet or so. It looks nice. There's a few people wandering around. The garden is ungated, so the archway has no gate in it. There's one sort of city guard in a beige uniform who's kind of picking his ear at the front. Doesn't look particularly alert. And yeah, the buildings within are kind of hidden. There's a couple of outcrops of the moon wall among the places glittering in the sun. It's very hot.
Looks like it's open admission. You just go in.
I guess. Would you be comfortable with that? Sorry, I don't want to put you on the spot. How rude of me.
Yeah, no, I can come with you. I mean,
You might quite like it in there, really.
yeah, no, it's. No, let's check it out. After Temple District.
Yeah, we'll do Temple first.
So you guys move north, and it's not far from there that you turn off down to the temple corridor, and this is it's a long stretch of road that's quite wide and it zigzags. And some of the turnings end in small monuments, and some of them end in, there's like people praying around them, and others in the actual chapels. But all of the chapels, they're all quite small, only enough for a couple of people really, and then whatever storage and things they have. And as you walk through, you see lots of people milling about, and I don't think that he gave you any further instruction, did he?
He said he would know we were looking for him.
Okay. So as you walk through, you see a couple of temples. One of them is dedicated to Juness, the Dawn Chorus. It's classic you're here with Freya and I.
We'd probably ask Freya. Freya, should we go into? It's Juness, her one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna, because she's not. I don't want to do it when she's not here.
We're going to not Juness. We're going to your man.
I think she looks a little uncertain, but she's a slight. I'm fine. Let's just finish up with the keeper.
No, but what I meant was if he knows we'd be looking for him, surely he knows that you're the most religious out of our group. Maybe it would seem logical for him to be in there.
Let me roll for her.
I wouldn't mind seeing the
What's her intelligence mod?
Flat.
Okay. Yeah, so she's like, to be honest, the keepers, they don't have any associate religion.
Oh no, I know. I just mean that if he knows that we'll be looking for him, where would he be? And he knows that, you're part of the religion, part of the chorus. So maybe he'll know to be in there if we're going to look for him.
Expecting him to be hearing this conversation and jump up behind us.
Yeah, like Clayton.
I mean, your passive perception 13 at the highest,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Hey,
so
maybe
far,
I'm
right.
wrong.
Maybe.
Can I actively look out and look around and be like,
Yeah, so while
on,
that
dude.
conversation's happening, everyone who's looking roll a perception check. I imagine it's just Eugene and Freya who are talking, so everyone else can roll perception. I just think Eugene,
20, not natural.
very nice. She's like,
That has only rolled 2s today.
he said he was hiding.
One
Where is there to
time.
hide in a
That
chapel?
dice is not balanced.
Where would you hide in district? I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
roll.
happy to take your lead on this. This is your area of speciality.
Would I know, of anywhere possibly from having been in the city? Although I haven't really ventured into this area.
Not really. You wouldn't know. The Temple District is kind of a small cloistered area, so it's not really. What were the rolls that people got? Perception?
19.
20.
3.
Like 5.
Okay, so Aura and Amaya, while Freya and Eugene are talking, and it feels like they're going in the direction of going to Juness, the chapel, to the Dawn Chorus, you both notice, you both see him step out from behind a statue up ahead, and it's the sand-eaten form of Arat, which is the god of dying, and he's a cloakless form with thick chains spilling from him, and he walks out from behind. He has a short military hair, his keeper's silver breastplate with no symbol on it, just a diamond polished to a mirror shine. On one shoulder he has a silver with white enamelled pauldron, and there's strips of parchment that have been tacked onto it that stream in the wind. And his lizard's on the other shoulder.
I forgot about that lizard.
I go up to him like, hello, Mr. Keeper Man and lizard friend.
And he looks around. Hand me the writ.
Oh yeah, who's got the writ? No, genuine question.
I think Freya might have it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But either way, she would if it was her. I'm assuming they
Yeah.
We
do it. Somebody gives it over.
Yeah. He snatches it up and he's like, "Are you successful?"
Yeah, there were some snakes that we killed, and there was a hag, and there was a necklace that decapitated
Oh yeah, I
them.
give him the amulet.
Okay. He actually puts a cloth in his hand first and takes it. What, I don't understand what this has to do with Debiles.
My friends here can see magic stuff, and all of the magic was going down into the hag woman that was in the sewers.
All the people that were preaching about Debiles, or people that seemed to be under his influence, they all had these threads, and they were all going down.
If you want us to find out more specifics, we'll gladly do another job for you.
No.
The word that kept coming out of it for me was control. It was control, wasn't it?
Absolve.
Absolve, sorry.
From the
Absolve,
amulet
sorry, yeah.
was absolve, yes.
Yeah, my bad.
Absolve. From the amulet.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how maybe this has something to do with the hag, but I mean, it seems that this was a ploy, I would guess, to supplant Debiles, maybe, to get people worshipping him and associating him with a cult. If this was not of his own making, is this what you're saying, that this was not Debiles' making? That he...
I mean, he might well have planted it there. We have some more stuff that we can read through to find out specifically more, but you asked us to make it stop, and we have done.
Yeah, it struck me a bit odd because the hag was like imprisoned,
But also being fed.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was there of its own accord.
It was locked in a cage.
It was asking, like, the children to bring keys. Maybe that was part of its will, getting them to find keys to try and let itself out. Because the cage was locked.
Potentially, yes.
Yes. Well, I've not heard of anything like this before, but illusion in order to whip up a frenzy of faith isn't uncommon in the history books, but I am confident that illusions of faith are not the same as faith. It'll likely fade, and you have done well, assuming that the cause of the illusion has been vanquished.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, we all know the only faith that is true is in that of the Shining Servants.
Just silence.
I just nodded.
Would this corruption take, though? You must contact me via the sending spell. But I would like to remind you that it is not a secure form of communication. So keep it brief and censored. Are you capable of doing this?
Indeed.
No.
No.
Oh. No. I was just going along with whatever he was saying, to be honest.
We don't currently have access to the sending spell.
I'm not quite powerful. That's beyond my capabilities.
I see.
Prayers as well, I believe.
Well, and then he takes out like a parchment. It's in and he hands that over to who had the writ? Was it Sarah?
Yeah.
So just give it to. I'll give it to Sarah. It is the writ that he was promising. Well, if in any case, use this and to get access to that spell. I assume that you're capable enough to do that.
Indeed.
Good. Well, this will get you through many places, as long as they don't scrutinise it too much. I won't be giving you a blank writ because I don't want my name associated with you all under a blank writ. But this will get you through, and if you were to read it, it says it an unnamed Apotheos Keeper, and at the top of it is the Keeper seal. And there's a ribbon of curled vellum that comes off of it, written with celestial writing on it. And the writ itself is in common, and it says that these people are on the business of a keeper of the Apotheos, and please treat them with respect and due course throughout their dealings. Basically, it's very vague.
Will it get us in? I'm asking him. Will this get us into the ball that we want to go to?
Well, if they have invitations, then I assume not.
But if we were on your business and it's part of our business,
I will not be sponsoring you to attend a party.
it's not a party.
Not even
It's
the
a
Biles
ball.
is find out more about his dealings.
What she said.
No, you present an interesting point.
I don't think this is done 100% by any means. If he's that keen on doing it, on getting worshipped, he's not just going to stop because one of his tools didn't work. He's not just going to stop and throw all of his toys out the pram because one didn't work.
Well, you speak as though that faith will lead him to some kind of salvation. The reality is, under Isildian rule, that people praise you will lead to your downfall because we will crush you.
I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. I'm just saying that if he's that desperate to be worshipped,
He'll find another
he will try and find another way until he can be completely stopped, or we can understand what he's trying to do. My point.
Do you know that this was his doing?
Why else would
we have no evidence to suggest who did this, unless you do.
we have a book that we haven't had a chance to read. It's in a language that we don't currently understand, but forgive us, it was a very late night.
Quite. Well, I am satisfied that the source of the illusion has been dealt with. Should you come across any evidence that suggests that Tobias is involved in attempting to create a cult for himself, then do not hesitate to contact me, and I or my associates will be here.
Before you leave, sir, would it not be wise to attend this ball to discount him as the source and the perpetrator of this crime, rather than going in to confirm he is? We could go in to confirm if he is or is not. I'm trying to sound intelligent and it's not coming out very well.
That's correct. In an experiment, even a failure is still an answer. That's still a successful result. It might not be the result that you want.
Roll, either both of you roll persuasion or one of you roll with advantage.
You can go with advantage. That was pretty impressive.
I'll go with advantage. I've got +4, so.
Oh, well, definitely that.
What was it again? Sorry.
Persuasion.
Yeah, +4. Yeah. That is a 19.
Okay. You speak logic. I cannot deny that. But a ball is an event that is far too conspicuous for me to be associated with. However, I do agree that this is worth investigating. I will stay close to the city for the next few days. And if you were to investigate and find anything about him that is worth me returning, I will pay you for your time, and I'll pay you well. But I, in my expert opinion, believe that this is a matter that has been dealt with. And quite frankly, I hate this city. and I would like to leave.
Okay, well, give us like how many days?
It's about a week, isn't it?
Give us a week.
I cannot be near the city for a week. If you
3
find
days.
When's the
depends.
ball?
The ball is a week.
yeah, just under now.
Yeah.
How will you go and come back?
I have dealings outside of Dustmere, but
2
I can
days. Give us 2 days.
2. I'll
Not
be near-
counting today, starting tomorrow.
I will be near the city up to 2 days from now. If you find any evidence that suggests that Debiles is linked with this cult, and let me know. Otherwise, my working theory is that this was an attempt to sabotage him and to make people believe that he is part of some cult, and that would reflect very poorly on him, as it has done. I believe that he is not behind this. Right. Well. Oh, actually, no. You have done a good job, and I am conscious I can't pay you in coin. But I have heard of work in my hiding. If you're interested,
Sure.
Yeah.
there was a recent break-in in the Archivists Guild, possibly 3 of the guilds present. The guild here in the city has not the resources to investigate it properly itself, so they will likely look at freelancers in the city. However, I also hear the block will be investigating under government business, so they may also have a job, but I would recommend going direct to the guild, as they will probably pay better. Well done. And I hope I don't hear from you, because I don't want to be brought back into the city to deal with this.
We'll see you in 2 days.
Quite.
Indeed.
And he leaves. His lizards like glaring at you all.
Yeah, and sort of goes like big botterbrush tail. Like, trying to look menacing.
Okay, so I will let Sarah know she's got the writ. The Keeper's writ.
Does it look like something that Kaz could easily forge?
You can roll an
You can try.
investigation check.
It doesn't have like a seal on it.
It does.
Okay, so
She might have it. She's got a lot of shit. No. I can ask her. Ask her.
It's got. It has a specific wax on it that you know from your own history, or from your own dealings. It has this vellum curl with celestial writing and a signature, but it looks.
so it's not in a sealed envelope.
No, it's like it's a rolled up writ. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, but when you said like a seal, I thought you meant once we write
Oh, I
it,
see.
then that's it.
No, it's
no
like
good. Yeah.
the press of wax that's holding the vellum
I get you.
strip. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always ask her. She might.
Okay. What are you guys doing? It's still mid to late afternoon. It's still hot, but the sun is getting lower finally.
Well, we need to get you back fairly soon to dye your hair. Also, if there's a break-in, I want to make sure that it wasn't any of my people first.
I think I know who it was. Leonidas was looking for information. That's why they took him. The capital were investigating.
He was part of the Archivist Guild, was it? Wasn't he? Or he had dealings with them.
Yes, he was. He was looking for information. I think it was a book he found sort of in essentially a restricted section.
Well, if we're convinced it's not my people, then fine, I don't mind. I just don't want to end up having to investigate people that we already know. I'd rather just let them get on with their business
We
in
could
peace.
investigate, perhaps, and lead them to a different conclusion.
True.
But I don't know how wise my attendants would be,
That's
given that
true.
they would probably recognise me. At least the way I look now.
Amaya, as we're like walking, suggests that maybe that's a tomorrow job because Moxie needs to dye her hair. Sentinel has a date, and Eugene
Don't have a day.
Eugene wants to go to the Guild Garden.
Which is where
Which is where we're going anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just
Because then we can do all of that in one go.
yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like,
So is that where you guys are going? You're going to the Guild Garden?
In Amaya's eyes, this is sightseeing, so sure.
Oh, all right.
We can go now.
Yeah, I think,
whilst we're here.
We're finished with your man, so yeah.
I'm just obsessed.
That's just like a real common Dustmere.
Yeah, man.
So
No, that's
are
one of
you
the
going
gods.
as well, Aura?
Oh yes, it is.
Did you say
yes.
you're going as well to the Guild Garden? I wasn't sure what you said, if you were not going or you were going.
If we were going to do the investigation, I was going to avoid it.
In which case, do we want to not do
already.
that today?
I don't mind.
We can also go and read that book.
Isn't the Guild Gardens different to the Archivists?
Yeah, I thought.
No, the 3 guilds are in the Guild Garden.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The
See, I know
archivists.
none of this, so I don't know. I
The
just thought.
archivists,
So,
alchemists and lapidarists.
shall we go and read that book?
I don't want to touch it.
You don't have to. I can go and read it because we might as well do it today while
You
it's
guys
fresh.
can always split up.
Never split the party. All right.
Well, I would only really probably go in with one person into the guild. If
I mean,
we-
I'm
like,
happy to come with you.
It's up to you, Moxie. If you're getting your hair dyed.
How long?
Also, wait, what?
What?
Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
You're getting your hair dyed?
Yeah, it's a bit conspicuous. I mean, as you know, because I've still got disguise itself.
Oh, yeah.
So gonna make it just dark, not so noticeable.
It probably drops around now, actually.
I've already.
Oh, you've done it again.
Yeah.
And
so-
actually thinking about it, I think they would probably see through that in the guild.
Yeah.
Potentially, but there's nothing wrong with. I mean, so they don't know who I really am. So
No, but I just wonder if they would be suspicious. Like, why is this person? What are they hiding, as it were?
I'll go back with Aura and we can read this book in conspiracy. You can go back to the inn if you want, but at the very least I'll be going to read a book and get ready for dinner.
I would.
Not a date.
I would
grab
probably go
Freya
with
as
you
well.
then, yeah. Okay, so Freya, Aura, Sentinel, you head back to the Coal and Petal and Kazaria's hideout, and the 3 of you guys, you walk.
We can go as the 3 of us if you want.
Yeah.
do you want me to?
Yeah, of course.
Do you want me to drop
I'll leave it to you.
disguise? I mean, yeah. I mean, they're not going to know me, but
There's no reason for them to
Would you
suspect
like a
anything.
headscarf?
I mean, I do. Yeah, I mean, I have my headscarf. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's drop it. And,
Okay. Yeah, you drop the disguise.
yeah, obviously not in the middle of the pub.
In the middle of the garden, just like.
Yeah, I mean, as you walk into the Guild Garden, it's quite quiet, and then at the distant sides where the buildings are, there's a couple of people wandering, but if you're among some of the hedges and the cactuses and stuff, and you just drop it...
just wrap my hair up. I suppose this is the main.
Yeah, and you've still got some of those headbands that you had. So yeah, which guild are you going to go to?
The Alchemist Guild.
Okay.
So I'd put, before we get there, I'd put my sigil on.
Okay, cool. So you walk into the Guild Garden and you can immediately see the one at the left, which has it's a longer building with lead-lined windows, and one of the windows is in the shape of an eye, and in the centre of that glass is a snake in a figure 8 eating its tail. So you're immediately drawn to that, like, okay. And as you approach, there's a couple of these angular steps, and you move up into this front office, which is it's almost like a foyer, and there is a lady sat behind it, a human woman, and as you enter, you realise that this woman is in a sort of loud conversation with someone else. And she's kind of like, yep. And she's got blonde hair, very bleached from the sun. She's a big sunburn across her face and around her glasses. And as you enter, the 3 of you, a man walks in with a mug in his hand, and he's got a small chin, fuzzy pate of hair. He's got some very small circular specks, and holding together his flowing deep green and bronze gown, gown like robes, is a large gold brooch with a serpent in a figure 8. Dustmere, next time I say it's a good idea to read the leaf in the block for a change of scenery, tell me I'm an old fool and stop me. And he drinks the coffee. Oh, hello.
Oh, good afternoon.
Oh, an alchemist, are you?
Yes, my name is Eugene Ballantyne. These are my friends Amaya and Moxie.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Arch Alchemist Leviath. This is Dustmere. She's my assistant.
So Archduke, did you say?
Arch Alchemist.
Oh, sorry, that makes more sense. Arch Alchemist, I wonder if we could have a conversation.
Of course.
I have some information on the attack that happened a few months ago.
And when you say that, it kind of, he realises for a moment. He places his mug down. He's like, I see. Tell me, what, my boy, I'm here to help. Tell me, would you like to come into my office?
Some sort of trap.
Would you like to come into my office, or we can do it out here? Your friend's privy to the information as well?
Yes.
Okay, well. And he goes up to the front door that you came into, and he just pulls it to Eugene, your name.
Yes, Eugene Ballantyne.
Yes, I recognise it now that you remind me. Where have you been?
Well, for a series of very unfortunate events, we ended up in the desert.
My goodness.
And yeah, we're back.
Why? Why did you go to the desert? Were they arrested? Were you arrested?
No. I wasn't. No. The other alchemists were killed, and one of my I wasn't a friend of him at the time, but someone just sort of grabbed me and helped me out, and he was going into the desert, so I went with him. I owed him my life.
Well, I would like to meet this fellow. You were one of the only survivors.
Yes, I do not know what happened to the other alchemist that got out. He was out in a flash. I didn't see where he went.
Oh, well.
I have no information on him, unfortunately. I tried to help the others. We were attacked. It was completely unprovoked. They were cheating on this game, and one thing led to another, and they attacked us.
I knew it. Dustmere, I told you, didn't I? And she's like,
Does she know any words, or is it just nonsense?
She's like busy, and when someone's talking to you and you're working, you're like, yeah.
She's got like headset on.
Yeah. We have no information at all. I knew that this was some kind of trap or some kind of sabotage or the desert. Though I should have checked. I should have known. We'll check the ledgers on the others for this boy, this other missing alchemist, and I truly hope that he is safe as you are. Ah, Eugene, are you here to work? Are you here to finally come back?
Well, I don't think yet. I think I have some unfinished business with my friends, but maybe if we head to the capital, maybe.
Of course.
One day I can carry on my studies. Yes.
Well, yes.
But equally, I think I've learned so much being out in the field, as it were.
Yes.
Field studies are important. I used to think that, I would just be behind reading my books all day in the library, but, a year ago I wouldn't dream of going out into a desert. I mean, it still sounds horrible, but I've learned so much being out there and from others. And
he takes a seat in the foyer, and he's got his mug, and he's just listening to you, and he really looks intently at you, and he's like, I couldn't agree more with you. This is why I am out here. The business of running the city has been getting in the way of my studies myself, but yes, we have someone out in the, not in the deep sands, but up down the Dustmere River. They are currently researching the strange flora and fauna, and they've been on for a while actually, but this is beside the point. You are here to study strange fauna and flora in the desert as well. Unfortunately, that study has come to an end.
Yes.
But I think it's wonderful, and I think if you want to return, then our doors are open for you, or if you wish to return to the capital, then I would understand.
one day I would like to return, of course, but I think I would be doing a disservice to my friends if I left. So I think I need to be with them for a little while longer.
Well, that is very kind of you, and friends are important, especially in an isolated place like this city. But do be careful, and I would advise staying away from, I'm sure you are, stay away from the Grand. There's awful people.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go in there again. We shouldn't have gone in there to begin with. They make terrible cocktails in there as well.
I believe the place has been closed down, and the Zaithwaites have been cooperative. I do believe that the man responsible was acting alone, but obviously further investigations must be done. We're just too far away from the Empire to have any kind of resource. We luckily enough, there was a break-in recently, and the archivists look after our books in their regulated library, but our section seems intact, I think. But yes.
Thank the gods.
Oh, absolutely. If that was, I don't know what I would. I told you, didn't I, Dustmere? I told you I didn't know what I would do myself if they took something from there. But yes.
I know this is a bit forward, but may I ask one favour of you?
Of course.
Would I be able to get a message out to the guild in the capital, just to send a message to my was it fellow?
Yes.
Yeah. To my fellow and just to one of my friends, just to let them know I'm safe, because I'm sure the news has got back to the capital at some stage and they might be terribly worried about me.
Of course. Leave the details with Dustmere and I will organise that for you. Absolutely.
So I'll write a little note in, between sessions. And I'll send it to you.
Yeah, no worries. And where can we find you if they have a response?
We're staying at the what's it called? I almost
Colon Petal.
Yes, I almost said that.
Okay, that's great. Yes. You are welcome to stay here, obviously, but we will not be able to house your friends.
No, that's fair enough. Would I be able to go to the library at some point?
Of course, yes.
Not right now, but yes, it would be nice to.
Yes, of course. I apologise. I've not I've been ignoring your two accompaniments here. But I am Archduke Leviath. I'm currently the vassal leader of the city in lieu of the Vials.
Hi.
He puts his hand out.
Give him a high five.
And he then just puts his hand out to shake yours.
Yeah, I put my hand out, yeah. Moxie, pleasure to meet you.
And the pleasure is mine.
Moxie is a very accomplished wizard.
Oh, really? Fascinating. We don't see many wizards in the desert, down here.
Yeah, no, I've been... Yeah, it's hard to practice out in the field, as you will, but yeah, yes. I've come up with a few things.
Wonderful. What's your speciality?
Why? My main teacher, he was a master of abjuration, so I kind of,
Nice dodge.
Yeah, that was a very good dodge.
Oh, well, that interesting studies. Violent, but also very delicate and artful in some instances.
Yeah, he often said the best way to attack someone was to keep everyone safe. That way you have more people to attack people with.
He sounds like a smart man.
Yeah, he's very smart.
Where did that come from?
Well, if there is anything else I can help with, please don't hesitate.
I suppose, again, this is awfully forward, but would I be able to resupply some vials and
yes,
just some
absolutely.
Empty?
Yes, and just to let you know, you are welcome to the library whenever. You will have to just let them know that you are with the Alchemist Guild. You will be able to bring in a couple of friends with you. Obviously, there's no very, very strict, and they will have someone with you at all times.
That's very proper and how it should be.
Well, yes, of course. Yes, but is there?
But no, I'll write that note to my fellow, and I'll give it to who shall I give it to the letter?
Just leave it with Dustmere here,
okay.
And we'll organise that for you. That's no problem.
Thank you. That's very generous of you.
I want to make sure that you know as many people that you want to speak to are notified that you are safe. This is right to do so. Well,
Well, thank you for your time.
No, that is quite all right. Sorry, you are just here with my friend Eugene. You're not here for... So you appear as a mercenary of some sort, and I wondered if you were here for...
No, I'm just here with my friend.
Okay, all right, that's okay. Well, I mean, if you are interested, there is work. The archivists are looking for people right now.
What sort of work are they looking for?
Well, the break-in that I told you about.
Did he tell us about the break-in?
Yeah.
Oh, he did, yes, fine, sorry. It was more, I didn't want to say it, but how do you know about the break-in?
Yeah, yes, the break-in in the library. They are looking for investigators, and there's not many people in the city with those skills. So if you're interested and you're qualified,
It would be like detective work.
well, you'd be surprised at how many people are good at it. In fact, I was tempted to do it myself. I find myself quite, just a fantasy really, but I'm far too busy. But
I know some of the books I read as a child that my mama and papa would buy, the detective ones were always brilliant.
oh yes, I have a soft spot myself as well. Yeah, you just can't get the copies down here. It's a shame.
Did you ever read the Sherlock Gnomes? Sorry.
No.
It's like a folk hero of the gnomes.
That is fascinating. I did not know that.
Sorry. That was a disguise.
It's a brilliant
That's
film.
disappointing.
It's by Arthur Norman Doyle. Sorry.
Noman.
It was
Well,
Arthur Conan Doyle, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yes, so, but if there's anything else I can do for you, then
I think that'll be all for now. Thank you for your hospitality.
of course. Well, take care.
You too.
Goodbye. And he opens the front door. The heat hits you. And yeah, you guys, are you going to the Archivist Guild now, or are you going back? Or?
Oh, we'll head back, because I think we said
Yeah.
we would do that tomorrow, didn't we? I think.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way back. You guys, you head across town while that meeting is taking place, and you each go to your respective beds, I guess, or where you're sleeping and where you're staying. So, or are you going to the Coal and Petal, and you guys, Sentinel, sorry, you head back. I keep thinking that Sarah's still here. Freya comes with you. Sentinel, you go towards Kaz's. What is it so you're on your own because Freya's going to go in her room, I guess. Or did you want to grab
I was
her
going
before?
to catch Freya before.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. I've been trying with the meditations, and I feel like I'm getting closer, but I don't know, I can't quite manage it. I was just wondering if you had some advice or some guidance. I was, while we were waiting for the others, I was going to try again.
Okay. Give me a moment, and I'll see what I can do. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever time you need.
She walks into the room, to prepare things and whatever, and so it's probably getting late afternoon at this point. I'm conscious of time as well for us. Sentinel, you are heading straight back into Kaz's, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's still out, but what is it you're going to do?
I was going to read the book, the diary.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you walk in. It's quiet. It doesn't smell of sewer anymore.
Praise!
And yeah, the only thing in here is yourself and the book and the conspiracy table.
Yeah, I'm going to do comprehend languages as a ritual and read that dang book.
Okay, so you open it. It's moist and sticky.
Hey Zeal, do you want to turn the pages for me?
He just looks at you like aghast. Like, absolutely not.
Well, fine.
I don't even know why we're looking at this thing. This is just, what even is this language? And then you cast, and he's like, oh my god.
Well, so you can make yourself busy for an evening, right?
Yeah, he hops down. He starts going over to where the drinks is, sniffing the bottles.
Are you just going to get hammered while I'm out?
I'm just smelling.
I like this guy.
Okay, so you can already understand some of the words because they're written in a broken mix of common and a language that you don't know. I don't think comprehend language. Do you know the language that it's written in? Does it say?
No.
So it's a very beautiful flowing script, or at least it could be. But the blood, the skin, it's a real mess. But when you cast the words, it's not changing the shape of them, but you can just read their meaning. Pardon me. And what it says is a lot of the pages have been ripped and scribbled out, and there's not much in here. They're very thick pages of skin. But what you do see on the last page is a big block of writing, and it's something that it would have written on in one go, and it's a kind of footnote to the rest of the mess. And it says, "From home we travelled through forgotten weeds and hidden burrows." And don't feel like you've got to write all of this down. I can send it to you, right? So, from home we travelled through forgotten weeds and hidden burrows. Syrinx gone, home gone, Onru be cursed, free. But the island we found was heated rock, no way back. People we found and hid and dreamed and ate, but they found us. The thin men took Tame, killed my sister dead and sorrow. The cage, the metal, the oil and burning. But free Tame was, still. Free inside Tame's head. The great black field of water beneath us. I felt the thin men slaves, pigs of their kind. Tame dreamed them and ate them. But the place they went, as the first place of smoking trees of stone, the thin men built. So many of the thin men, a forest of grey without leaf. On the boat the creature came, cuts and put things around my neck, Tame's necks and Tame's thoughts, and changed them and caged them inside them now, the chains in Tame's mind now. The thin men told Tame to hate Debiles, to hate him. Then they change to love him. They change Tame to make them love him. And that's it. And it is like it is as disjointed as I made it sound.
Oh, great. When I'm done, I kind of find a bit of like cloth and just wrap it up and be like, you don't need to think about this, and like put it in a corner of the conspiracy board.
Okay. So, Aura. Freya comes in and she prepares some of the things that you've seen her before with these meditations, some of her nightly rituals, like I think she has certain powders and candles and things that she's burnt before. And she just sits you down and she says, we're gonna do exactly what we did before. But she's uncertain. She's like, I don't know how much help I'm gonna be, but I can try.
It's okay. I trust you.
And she sits down with you. She's like, I'm gonna do what I always do, and hopefully if you're doing it maybe with me, maybe that will help.
Guidance. Okay. She's going to cast guidance.
Good shout. I wouldn't have remembered that. So, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't actually going to roll anything just now, but if and when you do, maybe. Guidance works for like a few seconds, doesn't
It's
it?
like a...
Well, yeah, concentration after a minute.
Well, she'll cast guidance on you anyway, so you see the patterns and a brief mumbling, and she touches you and you feel that fill you. You take a deep breath and you close your eyes, and you're back in that dark place again, and it comes easier this time. And there's the faint sound of something like a rumbling underneath you, and that rumbling moves up to your center, and then you are there, and you can't feel the floor beneath you, beneath your crossed legs and your sit bones. The heat has gone. There is nothing, just darkness. Just the sound of this reverberation, and it gets louder. You feel it more in your center. You feel yourself in the silence, going deeper and down, like your body is above you somewhere far away. And you think about that thing that you have faith in, a misplaced faith you don't understand, you don't know what it is. The reverberations rise and then they stop. And you know that the last time this happened, you opened your eyes, you saw nothing. So you wait. Body distantly above you somewhere, the silence still, and you're closer, you feel close. Roll a wisdom save.
With guidance?
It doesn't.
It's just checks.
Doesn't work on saves.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Wait, could she have done bless?
She could have done bless. Yeah.
Did she have
It won't make a difference.
Oh, she didn't have bless. Actually, no,
It
she
won't
didn't.
make a
Bless isn't.
It's a 7.
You feel a moment of uncertainty, as though this isn't working, and you're never going to know. And then you feel something else, even deeper than you are, and it pulls at you, and you open your eyes on instinct, and replacing the silence with a resonance so deep that you can barely hear it, the edge appears before you, unfathomably vast. It dwarfs you, a sphere of roiling black oil and viscous looping flares, whole and as a sphere, and you fall towards it, closer and closer, the sound like the ground breaking and reforming beneath you, and you fall faster and faster until the pitch envelops you. And that is when we're going to end today's session.
Does Steve want to tell everyone, well, we know,
Yeah.
why he won't be here for the next couple of sessions?
Yeah, I'm going to be a dad. And when I created Aura, he obviously had Ali as a fiance, and they were expecting a baby, and I actually ended up finding out that I was going to be dad a couple of days after I first played Aura, which was very weird. It was
I manifested this!
yeah, it was a very surreal moment. But yes, I'm going to be off for a couple of sessions.
But you will be back.
Yes.
I will be back to pick up with that, and I can't wait to see how bad Sarah feels for what's just happened.
Oh boy.
When you said that you were going to get her to help you, I was like, ay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Well.
I'm going to miss it a lot.
Well, you'll be back, and it'll be before you know it.
Yeah, and Aura might come back with
It was a different race again.
Actually,
I'm a tool.
no, he might come back with narcolepsy. We'll see how soon.
Right, well done, guys. Good day.
Great.
Lots of snakes dead. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.